Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts
Kingdom
1
Hearts.
Final Mix. And, yeah, Percy Jackson's dad. I'm about to say dad.
I can't believe King Triton's fucking dead.
If only.
Finally.
My goal, my dream for one day, I think I made this joke last part, but I really want to see, like, Triton from, My Little Mermaid. I'm about to say Kingdom Hearts, because that's what he's technically from, I guess. I want to see him fight Kratos in God of War 3. I feel like that would be pretty amazing.
That would be cool.
No, we had to do this part the other day, but you said you hated those big round things, didn't you?
I just said, like, because you're no very easy, I said, I didn't really like the ones which carry the big round things, just because, like, they do that charge, and, like, I can't kill him as quickly. That's all.
Like, so... I don't like any of the enemies in this world. I think they're all, like, so I hate that we went on this in the past 2 parts, but I hate, like, those, like, octopus and the squid enemies. Just because, like, when you kill the big ones, they make smaller ones. And, like we brought up in previous parts, the control in this really isn't very good. So, like, you have the ghost enemy as well, who teleports, like, teleport Mario, and it's really annoying as well. And all of them suck, and the combat's too slow, and yeah. This is the world I think I use the most magic in, just because it's a lot faster to use more magic here than anything.
Well, KH1, like, this, so I'm gonna bring up this debate, so, this is often, like, heatedly debated, KH1 magic versus KH2 magic. The objective answer is KH2 magic, and anyone who says KH1 magic is incorrect.
Okay, so I'm incorrect.
Yeah,
so,
like, I've had this argument so many times with people.
Well, let me explain my reasoning on this. So, I understand both points of this. So, like, the reason I prefer KH1 magic is because I know it's broken and I can abuse it, which I think is fun to do. If you're talking from, like, a well-made standpoint, the KH2 one is much better. I will fully admit
because KH1 you can do a pure magic build, and if you like making builds in RPGs, that's fine, but, like, it just seems like the magic spells don't really differentiate from itself. For example, Fire and Blizzard, they're basically the exact same spell with the exact same use. Like, all the spells have, like, 1 or 2 uses in this game, and, like, those apply throughout the whole game, whereas in KH2, like, Fire is good for, in uses where, like, area of effect, so you can take out enemies around you. Blizzard's a projectile shot, which is good for finishing off enemies. Thunder is good for, like, stunning enemies and launching them in a combo. Like, they all have individual uses, which, like, you can apply throughout the whole game. And, like, you can, like, magic combo as well. And, like, KH2, like, it just fits into the combat mode of it getting way better than, like, in KH1, where magic doesn't really seem to do that. And it's overpowered, that's about it.
Yeah, because, like, with KH1, like, you brought up how, like, Fire and Blizzard are pretty similar. Like, the only difference, I think, is, like, and I'm gonna make, like, a Contra reference doing this. So how I've always seen is, like, Blizzard, like, if we're comparing it to, like, Contra, Blizzard's kind of like the spread shot, where you have, like Fire is just, like, a regular shot. Which, here's what I think, in KH1, I use Fire for, like, the beginning of, the first 2 worlds, and after that, I never use it again. Because Blizzard's just so much better in this game. Well, in 2, I use Fire quite a bit, especially, like, in Pride Lands, because, oh my god, when you're Lion Sword and you're running fast, and you just start throwing those fire, like, whether it be Fire or Firaga, I don't know, you can kill so much stuff. It's amazing. I'm just not a big fan. Like, the only reason I like the KH1 magic more is I like Arrow in KH1 a lot more, and I do like that you can use Cure a lot more in KH1, so, like, in KH2, you know, like, you use it, like, one time, your magic bar's gone. And I know why they do that, because it's so broken in this game, because, like, you can just keep using Cures all you want and everything. And here's a Jaws reference. We went over this last time we recorded this. But, yeah, the shark's dead. But, I don't know. I do prefer... I like both for different reasons, I'll put it that way. I do prefer the KH1 one just because of Arrow and Cure in this game, but, like, if we're talking, like, genuinely, like, how magic is, like, Fire and Blizzard and all that stuff, it is better in 2, so... I'm, like, in the middle, I guess. I don't know.
I know, it's pretty cute.
You know what I'm shocked we've never brought up? Because we've had the whole shark thing, and it's, like, made by DreamWorks. We've never brought up Shark Tale this entire time in Atlantica.
Good.
Have you ever
Yeah,
watched
it
that?
sucks. It sucks. Yeah, it's terrible.
Remember... What is the name of, like, the girl fish? I don't remember. Because I know there's Will Smith.
There's Will Fish. There's, like, Girlfish.
Will Fish.
And then there's, like, Beyonce Fish or whatever. Who was it? Or Shakira Fish? Some, like, celebrity fish. I can't remember who. It was some singer fish.
I remember, like... That movie is just, it's so bad. Like, I don't know. Like, that's sort of like the DreamWorks movies. I'm like, I don't know how they thought this was a good idea. Someone got paid to make those fish models, you know, so. And let me just say this here. I hate this boss fight. It is so annoying.
I think the second phase is way worse than this one.
I disagree. I have a much harder time with her first form. And because I could not resist adding this beautiful masterpiece of a song in, I just had to throw it into this fight because this fight took me forever. So I took at what would probably been an 8-minute fight and narrowed it down to probably 1 minute.
Do you know what would make
so
this fight way easier for you? If you put shortcuts on and kept spamming fire instead of manually going down. But no.
Yeah, but you know, here's the thing. I'm stupid and I don't understand these things because, yeah. I'm a millennial, Philip. What do you think? What do you expect out of me?
You expect competency in Kingdom Hearts? As my favorite YouTuber would say, fuck this.
I mean, you are Dark Side Philip, so.
That is true.
Do you like this song? Or do you... I love it. I think it's amazing.
It's the best out of like the like Kingdom Hearts 2 things.
I thought you were gonna say the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack. I was like, oh my god. Like, I hope so.
What a feeble human. No, I can't believe my eyes.
So, like, here's what you're supposed to do for this fight. Whenever, like, the, her, like, little pool thing, I don't really know what it is, table, whatever. Basically, when it turns a different color, you want to shoot, like, fire or blizzard, whatever, into it, because you want it to explode so Ursula will get hit. So, because I'm stupid, I never remember how to actually do it, and I probably should have done an extra, like, a practice run of this world, because I'll fully admit, I always get lost here, I never actually remember what to do, and it sucks. So, yeah, thankfully I had to edit stuff down, so I'm saving you guys a headache. Because if not, this part would have been like 30 minutes long, so... But literally, I mean, the best thing to do is, like, you want to attack Flotsam and Jetsam, who are Ursula's little poopsies. I love that that's an actual line in that song. But, then you want to attack Ursula.
It's still Pat Carroll doing the voice of Ursula.
Yeah.
Like, I think she's, like, done it since, like, the beginning. And, God, what's her name? Ariel's voice actress is still, like, Ariel in this game. Like, they got everyone back. Like... She can still sing pretty well. I think she's in her 50s now. I think she was in her 50s when she did KH2, or close to that, and she could still sing pretty well.
Pat Carroll or Ariel?
Reminder that, Ariel, sorry, both of them. Little Mermaid came out, I think... Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do, like, maths. Because, like...
Oh, and now we've learned the mermaid kick. This makes this rules go by so much faster.
The Little Mermaid is like 30 years old next year.
Holy
Like,
cow.
I'm not joking. The Little Mermaid will be 30 years old in 2019. And that's kind of crazy.
That is crazy. Oh, and Ariel's voiced by Jodie Benson.
That's it. Yeah, she still does the voice.
I'm trying to see what she's done besides Ariel. She was Aqua Girl in Batman Beyond.
Oh, wow. Oh, Batman Beyond's good. I thought Batman and Robin for a second you meant. I was like, oh, wow.
No. Let's see. She really just does Ariel. Like, from what I'm looking at, she's just Ariel.
Okay, let me ask you a question. For this boss, like, I always turn off Mermaid Kick before I, like, fight this boss, because I think Mermaid Kick fucks you over. Because there are times when I'm trying to dash to behind her head, and Sora will just do a backflip. It's like, that's not... Because, like, Mermaid Kick, it does it when you double tap the circle button, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to swim quickly behind her head, and, like, Sora will just do his Mermaid Kick, and he'll backflip randomly, and I'll just get killed. So before I always go into a spot, I turn Mermaid Kick off.
I've never had to do that before. I've never had him backflip on me. Because, like, in this, you're going to see
It always
her in a second.
happens to me. Like, every time he always does it, and it annoys me a lot.
I've never seen that happen before. Huh. I didn't know you could do that. But, like, okay, so when we were fighting Giant Ursula, obviously, with her very, very large chin. But, so this is the part where I always have to throw Mermaid Kick in, because it helps me pretty much survive the entire time. This fight's really annoying, by the way, because she gets really spam happy towards the end. Like, this little, like, lightning attack she's shooting down, towards the end of the fight, she's gonna be shooting it, like, every 20 seconds. It's really annoying. So, like, I'll just say this to you, this fight had to get edited down as well, because it got towards the end, I couldn't even get close to her, because I didn't want to get hit.
But do you know, like, imagine this fight with, like, Devil's Waves, like, idea of boss design from 0.2, like, Ursula would just spam, like, at least she spams these attacks in a pattern, like, in, like, 0.2, like, Devil's Wave just spams attacks randomly, and, like, sometimes mid-combo.
I think... Like, I think the first phase of Devil's Wave isn't that bad. It's when you get to that second phase where he's ridiculous.
Try it on critical. It is like, it's complete bullshit. It is like, it's terrible.
Would you say it's like Mysterious Figures level of
yeah, because like
BS?
Not, I don't know. Mysterious Figure was a secret boss. Like, this is a boss you have to do, and like the problem with Devil Waves is like it has tail, so it's like. When its eyes are red, don't attack it. When its eyes are yellow, it's passive, you can attack it. Like, it's simple, right? But, like, the way it switches into passive and aggressive are random. It doesn't have a set pattern. Like, sometimes you'll, like, it will go from, like, passive to aggressive immediately. Like, for no reason. It's really annoying.
So what you're saying is that... So what you're saying is 0.2 is the... No, 0.2 is the Dark Souls of Kingdom Hearts games.
Yes.
That was an actual thing people said when that game came out, I remember, because that...
What?
I think that was
Why?
even... I don't... Well, I think it really only was because of the Devil's Wave thing. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure that was before the Crash remakes even came out, so 0.2 did it first.
I just want KH2 Final Mix, like, tier, like, bosses. That's all I want.
Because, like, it's like since BBS that they've gotten this whole, like, boss idea, philosophy, whatever, like, where, like, oh, you know, if they just don't flinch, it's okay. And don't get me wrong, KH2 at points is kind of guilty of this, I think, but it's really bad since BBS came out, I think. The worst part, I think, is still is like the Terra fight, like his first boss fight. To me, is still like one of the worst boss fights in KH, just because it's ridiculous. And I hate playing as Terra because he sucks. Just let me play as Aqua and Vin. Who cares about Terra?
Aqua's like the best character to play as, in my opinion. I used to think Ben was my favourite, but I think Aqua's like way better. Probably because I played as her in 0.2, so I'm more used to her now and like her playstyle than anyone else's.
I think she's the most fun out of everybody playing. Like, the thing with, like, a lot of people like Vin is because he's practically just Sora, pretty much.
Yeah.
So he feels familiar to everybody, but now, I agree, I like playing as Aqua a lot more than I like playing as Vin. Like, they're both good, but I like Aqua more, because she gets, like, cool spells.
Like, I was just gonna say, this boss, looking at it, it's kind of like a warm-up boss for Chernobog, don't you think? They kind of have similar attacks.
Yeah, actually, you're right, now think about it.
Because, like, when Ursula does that, when she summons lightning bolts around her and you have to swim away, that's basically Chernobog's same attack, when he does, like, that big flame pillar, like, around him. I just only noticed that. These are basically the same fight.
Like, you see what I mean? She's just spamming her dumb lightning attack now. She either spams that or she'll spam her hyper beam move, and it's really annoying. Also, I don't know if this is true, but I'm sort of thinking about it while you were talking. I think this boss returns more than any other Kingdom Hearts boss besides maybe Darkseid, because, like, Ursala, she's in KH1 with her giant form. She's in KH2 with her giant form.
That doesn't. KH2 isn't a boss. Like it's a fucking rhythm quick time event game. That doesn't count.
It's still it counts as a boss. She's the boss of the world. So I think she is because it's her and Darkseid are like the most returning bosses in KH.
No, you might be right. I was going to say Roxas in KH2, like, you fight Roxas quite a bit in the games. Like, you fight him in, 2...
You fought him in 2 and in Recoded.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
That's it. And we did it! We saved the world! I will say this, I really like the music for, Atlantica. I mean, I don't know.
Like, yeah, we said that, like, last, like... I hate the world theme. The battle theme's good. The world theme sucks. I don't like the world themes, usually, which are just loops of, like, the Disney, like, theme for that movie. I think they're really lazy. Reminder that the Castle of Dreams music was so bad they changed it in, like, future games.
I think the, probably my favorite, like, Disney world theme is probably, the Beauty and the Beast world in 2. It's pretty good.
Oh my god, like... Just, like, both the battle theme and the world theme are so good in that world.
Oh, dude, that battle theme's amazing.
Yeah, god damn it, I just beat it, like, 2 months ago. Like, don't make me do it again.
I love KH1, but I'm gonna be completely honest here. If you give me an option to play KH1 or 2, I'm gonna pick 2.
Like, I played them both to death, like, any time, like, if, I've said this before, but if KH1 and KH, like, if 1.5 and 2.5 released on, like, Steam or Switch, I'd 100% them again. Like, on neither of those platforms, like, I'd do it, like, in a heartbeat.
Why would you buy it on... Oh, it played on the go. Okay, yeah.
I do on Steam, it's like, oh my... I really hope the KH games come to Steam. That's like a dream of mine. I'd absolutely love that.
Why is there a random keyhole in, like, a block of water? I don't know, I don't get that. It's kind of lazy.
The keyholes got weird in KH2. I remember shit like the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee card was a keyhole.
And Jack is like a... Jack's a keyhole in KH2. Well, the Santa suit is.
Yeah, the Santa suit is, yeah.
Also, I'm surprised we never brought this up, but Ariel is, like, really, like, emotive in this game. Like, out of all the Disney characters, I think she's the most emotive.
Like, I was thinking, like, in KH2 as well, I think she's the only Disney character who doesn't have default face at all. Like, any of the cutscenes.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
She's in an optional world, but she's so, like, I think, okay, so, like, with Jack, like, not Sparrow, Jack Skellington, you can get away with that, because he's so, like, he's a skeleton, you know, so he's always going to look the same way, but, like, Ariel, she's always emotive, and I never got why. And speaking of Jack Skellington, in the next part, we'll actually be heading to, Halloween Town, so, yeah.
Yeah, boy!